Drafted in the second round, 33rd overall by the Montreal Canadiens is Mississauga Steelheads Owen Beck. Owen, thanks so much for taking the time today and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
What were your initial thoughts when you heard your name get called in the second round?
I was a little surprised. It was very quick, and it wasn't necessarily a team that I was thinking was going to take me, I suppose. It kind of caught me off guard, but I was just overwhelmed, and it was an unbelievable feeling. Such an amazing organization to be drafted to, and it was just such a great day.
You mentioned that it was a team that you weren't really expecting to hear from, but what was that experience like being selected by Montreal with the draft being in Montreal and knowing that all of their fans were there watching you?
Yeah, being selected to the hometown team, it was kind of just an added layer to the excitement of being drafted. It was all love and support from the fans. Whenever I interacted with any of them, they seemed super excited to have me come to Montreal, and I was, I felt, I guess, very loved by the fan base. Very early on in my experience with them. So it was, I said it was that extra layer, and it just made it that much better.
You mentioned a lot of excitement, but I'm sure leading up to the draft, there must have been a lot of nerves as well and some pressure. Was it a sense of relief finally hearing your name get called, knowing that all of the work that you've been putting in since you were a kid is finally paying off?
Oh, for sure. I mean, the nerves were, I was pretty tense, after the first round and going into day two and of the draft. And, I wasn't sure what to expect. And, I mentioned Montreal not being a team that I was expecting. And so, yeah, it was definitely a big relief, hearing my name called and just, as you mentioned, just having all that work that I put in over the years just finally pay off. And, it was, just amazing feeling and completely surreal.
You mentioned that it was a team that you weren't really expecting. Again, when you finally heard Mississauga Steelheads, you had your teammate there, Luca Del Bel Belluz, waiting to hear his name get called as well. I was able to watch you when your name was selected, and I saw that you shared a moment with him and his family. What was it like getting to share that experience with someone that you're close with?
It was amazing. Delbel and I have kind of gone through this whole experience together this past season, and just being able to push each other day in and day out during practice in the gym and whatnot. It's been great, having somebody who's sharing that experience with you, and just to have that all the way until draft day was amazing. And he just seemed so supportive and so happy, and glad that he could share that moment with me just as I was glad to be able to share that with him. So it was fantastic, and it was really amazing having someone kind of go through that process with me all year.
Speaking of sharing the moment, I also saw when your name got called, it was nothing but smiles for you and your family. What was it like having them all there supporting you that day?
Yeah, it was amazing. I had about 24 people there, from my girlfriend and my parents, my brother, my grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends. It was amazing. Just having everybody who supported me along the way and done so much for me over the years to help get me to this point. It was amazing that I got to share it with them, and get to enjoy that experience in Montreal for a couple days leading up to the draft, and spending a lot of time with them during the draft, and obviously hearing my name called was something that I'm sure everybody was super excited for.
You share being selected by Montreal with fellow OHL players Vincent Rohr and Cedric Gandon. What's it like now kind of going from rivals to possibly future teammates with these guys?
Yeah, I mean, games against them will, I guess, be ones that I, circle on my calendar. I'll look forward to playing with them. I've gotten to know them over the year from, the combine and prospects games, and little little things that brought us together over the year. And, we didn't get to play the West this year, being in the East, but, I'll get to see Cedric and, next season when we go up to Owen Sound and when they come down to Mississauga. So, again, there'll be games that I get up for a little bit more, and, I'll look forward to seeing them on the ice.
Most definitely. I saw that you were able to head over to development camp last week in Montreal. What was it like getting to meet some of those other guys as well as see the facilities?
It was amazing. Everything in Montreal is just top notch. They do everything very well, and they do it the right way. And it was great getting to see the facility and kind of live the life of a pro player for a few days. So that was amazing. And then just getting to meet all the other guys that maybe or new people that have gone through the same process and have ended up in Montreal as well. It was great to meet everyone and have everyone get together and get some competition going on the ice and in the gym and stuff.
Focusing on your own game now, what are you hoping to bring to Montreal with your style of play?
Yeah, just the kind of game that I've played for the past couple of years, both in minor hockey and in Mississauga. Just that solid 200-foot centerman, who is able to shut down opposing team's top line, provide offense, win faceoffs. Somebody with great skating ability and a good shot, and just somebody who's able to be versatile and play anywhere, whether that be 5-on-5, power play, penalty kill, whatever it may be. So just that style of play that I've brought to Mississauga this past season.
Finally, heading into next season, you've got a short off season now before you head off to training camp, not only the Steelheads, but possibly the Canadians as well. What are you hoping to achieve in terms of development?
I just, I want to keep doing what I'm doing right now with my summer training and then going into training camp, obviously being a young player who was just drafted, you want to do all the things that you have so far, get bigger, stronger, faster. But, I want to start learning, other sides of the game from Coach James Richmond. And, he stresses details a lot of the game. And I'm going to go back to Mississauga looking for him to have, or looking to have him teach me those details of the game and just, learn to play the right way.
Well, Owen, I want to take the chance to congratulate you one more time, and I wish you the best of luck in the upcoming season.
Thank you very much.